Oh, hello, and welcome back to another episode of the vlogs. And today I'm gonna be rowing a 6,000 meter row for the first time in 5 years. It wasn't, I guess it was the winter or the fall of 2015, the last fall season in my collegiate rowing time, that I rowed a 6,000 meter row as hard as possible. And I'm gonna be rowing that today. Why? Well, because I have signed up with some old teammates for the Series 8 Concept 2 Challenge, where it's essentially you have a boat of individuals, 8 guys or gals, on a team, and each week there's a new challenge row to do for, I can't remember how many weeks it is, but for the next few upcoming weeks. And this week's challenge is the 6,000 meter row. Each individual person needs to submit the 6,000 meter row, and then as a team, like that's your team score. So that's what I need to do today. And it's been a really long time since I've had a big max effort like that. I mean, 6,000 meters, that's a long freaking time to be going as hard as you can. And to be perfectly honest, like just with the quarantine situation, quarantine situation, and I haven't been training for rowing. Like, I love teaching rowing and I love it being a part of like regular exercise, but I haven't been training to perform. And so even making this video or just getting on the machine today, it's pretty daunting, and it's been on my mind. And you know, when it comes to facing your fear with something, you just gotta do it. And so we're gonna do it today. But I'm not gonna row inside my little apartment here, because I have neighbors that probably don't like the noise of the Concept 2. And so I'm going to be taking my rowing machine out into just a local park in the grass. I'm gonna be doing that row there. So time to get dressed, time to get rowing. So I put in my eyeballs. I had a smoothie about 2 hours ago or so. And look, I even got my old rowing spandex on just for the occasion. And so now it's time to load up the machine here, load it into my Prius, which by the way, is a great car for tall guys. Everyone thinks Priuses are small cars. They actually are really nice for big people. They got lots of headspace. So I'm gonna load this up in the Prius. We're gonna drive over to the park. Gonna get a nice good warm up in, and then gonna hit this row. See, fits perfectly in the back. And I've got these old donation bags that I use to kind of buffer the rail and the main body from scratching up the car, so works great. And one more mini cup of water for good luck, because I'm nervous. Okay, time to drive over to the park. As far as my goal goes, I'm gonna try to see if I can hold a 1:45 split for the whole 6K. That would give me a 21-minute total finish time, which, I mean, it's just been so long since I've done like a max effort long distance like that on a Concept 2. I don't know if that's gonna be reasonable, if I'm gonna tank, or if I'm gonna be able to have a little extra in the end. I guess we'll see. And I think it's gonna have to really warm up for this. And you know, I gotta say, there's this like subconscious pressure I feel from just being one of like the rowing guys on YouTube, as far as like this need to show everyone that I can perform. And I guess we'll just see. I don't know, it's on my mind, and I just don't, it's just one of those things where you can't go in expecting to please everyone. You're not gonna, you know, blow everyone away. You just gotta do it for you. And I'm gonna do this for me and for my virtual 8-person team. So anyway, let's go to the park. Let's do this thing. You know, I gotta say, it's a pretty good day to do a hard row, because it's like cloudy out, but it's not gonna rain. It's 65 out. It's optimal human performance conditions. So no excuses, right? Gonna need this. I'm really debating putting this on film right now. I don't know why. I've always had this like ultra inner pressure of like when it comes to like exercise performance. Like it just makes me sick to my stomach just thinking about. It's just one of those things you got to get past, you know? Sometimes like there's things that are really scary that you just got to do it to prove it to yourself. So time to take this out of the back, wheel it up to the grass, and just row this thing. You know what's really awesome about the concept too, though, is that the assembly is literally just putting this boom, clicked into place, good to go. And here's the spot, under some trees. And again, it's just beautiful out. This is where it's going down. So I'm gonna work through a few different dynamic exercises to warm up the body, and then I'm gonna hop on and row at a nice, you know, half pressure, medium, 3/4 pressure for a good 5 minutes or so. Get myself breathing and sweaty, and we'll hit this thing. Body's feeling pretty good today. Not feeling like really sore or anything, so it's a good sign. Okay, goal's still 145 split. I'm gonna go at a 26 rate. I haven't done a lot of high rate stuff, and I think that's just gonna be the best balance for me. So 26 rate or so. And remember, if it doesn't challenge you, it doesn't change you. And part of making these vlogs, tracking the journey, it gets me really out of my comfort zone, a lot. This is gonna hurt a lot. Just gonna give it what I can. Let's do this thing. So I recorded the entire 6,000 meters and just wanted to do a little bit of a play-by-play. Again, I had that goal of a 145 pace, and you know, first couple strokes when you start, you know, any sort of row, you tend to go a little faster just because of nerves and such. But very quickly got to that 145 pace and was feeling good going through that first 1,000 meters. Just getting into that rhythm, you know, 26, 27 strokes per minute, and just trying to lock in that number. Crossing 2,000 in, once again, just able to maintain and feeling pretty good. Starting to feel the pinch a little bit for sure, but still felt good. And then crossing the halfway point, this is where I really started to feel like, okay, maybe this isn't quite sustainable. I'm gonna try to hold it, but it was really starting to get to me, and that mental fatigue really started to kick in. And then so crossing with 2,000 left, this is where I really struggled. This 1,000 meters specifically, like I just didn't trust myself and kind of gave in a little bit, didn't really put up much of a fight. Stroke rate went lower, etc. But just never got over a 150 pace. In the last 1,000 meters, there's something really satisfying or like really energizing about seeing the numbers go from 4 numbers to 3 as you go less than 1,000 to go. So just tried to maintain, really tried to dig deep and fight through. And then with 500 meters to go, this is really where it came down to trying to find that athlete within, knowing that, okay, it's over, it's coming up, it's coming to an end, this has to be a max effort. And that last 200, just going for it. Making a whole bunch of noises in the process, but just trying to dig as much as I can to finish with all I've got.
Oh, well, that's done. And that was really, God, it was hard. Didn't quite hit the goal. I got a 145.6. As you can see, started off on goal for the first half and then got into those last couple thousands and just gave in a little bit. Mental toughness is something that I need to work on in this journey. I need to get real serious about it. I need to hold myself more accountable to working hard when it's tough. You know, I try to preach it all the time, and I need to practice it more. But of course, it's not the end of the world. You know, this is where I'm at now. It doesn't define where I'll go. And I gave it my best today. For not having done it in forever, I gave my best and just need to build that mental toughness. I really wish I would have taken my shirt off before I started. I got so nervous I didn't even think about it. It's hot. But you know, I'm thankful because it's a beautiful day. It didn't rain and I was healthy enough to show up and try. And that's my advice I would give to you as well. We can be hard on ourselves, but we can't beat ourselves up over everything. We need to take time to be grateful for all that we do have and the good things that do happen. And if we fall short of goals, oh well, next time. Next time we'll get it. We'll work harder and move towards it. But that's gonna be about it for this vlog. I'm gonna submit my score for my team, and that's this first week's challenge done. It's gonna be interesting incorporating all of my calisthenics training with these rowing workouts, and you know, there's a big variety of the different rows to do as well. So this was definitely that long endurance piece. I know in a couple weeks there's a 30-minute long row, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts down below. Anything you'd like to see from me in these style vlogs to make this a little bit more enjoyable, because I just want to take you along for the journey. So thanks again for all your support. And if you made it all the way to the end of this video, I want you to tell me what your favorite row distance is. And it can't be 0 meters. That can't be your favorite distance. So that's how I know you made it to the end of the video. Anyway, thanks again for watching. I'll see you in the next vlog.